WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Gregory and Appel Insurance, dedicated to helping people and businesses navigate the complexities of risk management, employee benefits, and private client insurance. More at GregoryAppel.com.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Visit Bloomington, Indiana, where Hoagie Carmichael, Booker T. Jones, and John Mellencamp impacted the city and helped it become a music destination. Bloomington is home to a variety of musical artists, live music venues, and hundreds of annual music events. More information at musicbloomington.com. This is Small Studio Signal Boost from WFYI. I'm Melissa Davis, your host tonight, along with co-host Adam Cross. Coming up, Adam talks with two people involved in Earth Day Indiana's upcoming event, Earth Jam, and we listen to tracks from artists playing the mini festival. Stay tuned for music from the Lakewoods, Lovesick Moan, and Jerry Barker. NPR's Tiny Desk is coming to radio, and we'll celebrate the occasion with a small studio session from Tiny Desk contest winners Tank and the Bangas. Stay with us for an hour of new music from Indiana-based artists here on Small Studio Signal Boost. First, I have a song from Small Studio alums, Indianapolis-based Karate, Guns, and Tanning. The three-piece psychedelic shoegaze band has a new album out next month, and we have the first single from that album. This is Glassy from Karate, Guns, and Tanning here on Small Studio Signal Boost. That's indie-based Karate, Guns, and Tanning with their latest single, Glassy, from the upcoming album Crisis Genre. That'll be out May 23rd. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost from WFYI. I'm Melissa Davis with Adam Gross. Coming up, we'll hear music from artists playing Earth Day Indiana's upcoming Earth Jam event. But first, Adam, what's happening in the world of Indiana music?
Finding Francis has a new single out. They're an 8-piece chamber pop collective formed in Bloomington. They described the inspiration for this song on Instagram and said, "When we meet someone, we may only be in each other's lives for a fleeting moment, but there's a connection that always remains. And you never know when that relationship may appear in the world again, or if or when your paths will recross." This is Finding Francis with Constellations.
Finding my footing, feeling the sun. Can't say that it's ending if it's just begun. Constellations, no time and they're already gone from the sky. Close your eyes and you miss them.
Indianapolis band Light Study just released their debut full-length last weekend, and it's really great. I saw them play some of the songs live at Luna Music's Record Store Day celebration, and I was lucky enough to get a recording of their set, so we might hear some of that on the show in the near future. Until then, let's hear a track from the record. It's Light Study with Good and Enough.
Where we meet, I made it down the street on my own two feet. Moon and sun both in the sky to see. With my own two knees. Three, I can see more below when I'm down on my knees.
That was Light Study with Good and Enough here on Small Studio Signal Boost. Indianapolis band Nothing Club also has a new album that just came out last weekend. It's called What's Left to Dread. Here's a track from that. It's Nothing Club with Honey.
Watch the rain crawl ahead, slowly making sure it's safe. Now honey's dripping from the tearaway. So unimpressed, no peace before this cardboard
You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost. You can check out the music featured tonight on our Spotify playlist by searching WFYI Music. Co-host Adam Gross has a conversation with two artists playing Earth Day Indiana's upcoming event, Earth Jam.
Heather and Neil, thanks for coming on the show today. Heather, you've been on the show before to talk about your band Lovesick Moan's then new album, Greatest Hits, which is a great title, by the way.
Debut album.
A debut album, yeah. But today you're both here to talk about Earth Day Indiana and the upcoming events you have. Neil, I know you're playing the Earth Jam with your band The Lakewoods, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I know you're connected to the music scene in other ways as well. You do sound at multiple venues, and you also work with Bad Boys of AV. Do you want to talk a little bit about Bad Boys of AV? I think it's a super cool company you have.
Yes. So the Bad Boys of AV, we are a full-service audiovisual rental company. We specialize in live visuals. Odds are you've probably seen us at various dance parties around the city of Indianapolis. We also do sound and lights for a lot of other events and venues as well.
I've seen you do a couple times this really cool thing where you have bubbles and you put smoke in them.
Oh, yeah. It's just a bubble hazer is what they call it.
Okay.
And it fills the bubbles with haze as it produces bubbles. It's a lot of fun. People seem to really enjoy that.
Yeah.
It turns any crowd into a group of children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just immediately everyone's popping the bubbles and watching the haze dissipate. I think it's cool because you're not just an AV company. You're like, it's an experiential thing. You do things in the real world, not just lights and sound, but things like the bubbles that are interacting with the crowd.
Absolutely. And when we originally started doing what we do, really to kind of help other bands and artists elevate what they do as a group, as a musician, a lot of times you're not a specialist in visuals or projections or anything like that. So that's how we've kind of found our path, is helping other artists take their performance or live show to the next level.
Yeah, I love that. And as a musician, I thank you because I agree. I'm not always the best at the visual aspect, so I'm glad there are people out there doing that for us. Heather, you are now the music director for Earth Day Indiana, which I know has a long history. Can you give us a little info on the organization?
Sure. Earth Day Indiana's mission is to promote environmental protection, conservation of natural resources, and sustainable living. The Earth Day Network, called Earth Day Indiana, one of the most successful annual Earth Day events in the country. And Earth Fest, our annual festival, which occurs May 31st at Garfield Park, is the largest one-day environmental event in the state of Indiana.
That's amazing. So National Earth Day is April 22nd, and you're having an event to celebrate 2 days after that, April 24th at Duke's on Indy's South Side. What can you tell us about Earth Jam?
Sure. So the Earth Day Indiana has expanded to include year-round educational and fundraising events, such as Earth Jam, which will occur Thursday, April 24th at Duke's Honky Tonk. All the bands have donated their time to support the cause and support the mission of Earth Day Indiana. So the lineup includes my band, Lovesick Moan, as well as Neil's band, The Lakewoods, and Jerry Barker out of Muncie, Indiana.
Awesome. Well, let's get a little preview of the music that you'll have that night. Heather, as you mentioned, your band Lovesick Moan is playing. I want to play one of your songs, Slippin' Into the Night.
Right.
What can you tell me about it?
It's about slipping into the night, having a good old time at Duke's Honky Tonk. Seems to fit you just right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's give it a listen.
Slipping into the night, it seems to fit me just right. Black gold across my eyes, a black skirt that hits my thighs, and I'm gonna forget that man if it cross my path. Then say bye to the aftermath, and then I burn right as I slip into the night. Slipping into the night.
That was Lovesick Moan with Slippin' Into the Night. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening to the bands playing at Earth Day Indiana's Earth Jam coming up on April 24th at Duke's. Neil, your band, The Lakewoods, is also playing. I want to play a song of yours, Out of My Mind. What can you tell us about this one?
Well, the song title pretty much sums it up. It's about going out of my mind. There's a lot of strange parts and tempo changes, and kind of it just makes you feel like you're going crazy. The song's off of our album On Deaf Ears, which we released in December of 2024.
Awesome. Let's give it a listen.
I've been searching the bottom of every bottle, just hoping that I'll find a way to scrub every memory of you from my love-sickened brain. 'Cause I've loved and I've lost, now I've found I've forgotten how I used to feel so content. Alone before you, now my atrophied heart won't amend.
That was the Lakewoods with Out of My Mind. And there's one other artist playing Earth Jam who's not with us. Heather, can you give us a little info on him?
Sure. The solo artist is Jerry Barker out of Muncie, Indiana. Jerry opened for Don McLean, who famously wrote and sang American Pie. And Jerry certainly reckons that you should come to the show.
He reckons.
He reckons.
I love that. Well, I reckon we should listen to a song by Jerry. What do you think?
I reckon so.
There's a bottle of wine in the ocean tonight on its way to a foreign shore. Thrown overboard by someone who had to settle a score. Gamblers and thieves.
You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we've been listening to bands playing Earth Day Indiana's upcoming Earth Jam on April 24th at Duke's on Indy's South Side. And this is kind of a side mini fest that supports Earth Day Indiana's main festival, right?
Correct. Earth Jam is a promotional event for our big grand festival that's happening May 31st at Garfield Park.
And Earth Fest has been going on for quite some time, right? What anniversary is this?
Sure, Earth Fest by Earth Day Indiana is the longest running and largest gathering of environmentalists in the state, and this year we're celebrating our 35th anniversary.
That's amazing.
Very amazing.
And what can we expect for this year?
This year there'll be lots of exhibitors, a kids zone. The music lineup will include the Indiana Flute Circle to kick off everything, Prairie Creek Sirens, which is a female trio with American Appalachian music, Jerry Barker's full band, Jerry Barker and the Onion Cutters, as well as Neil's vinyl DJ group, Bad Boys of AV, and Free Joel will headline the event.
Awesome. Sounds like a good time. Where can people find more info about Earth Day Indiana if they want to?
Sure. earthdayindiana.org, and then earthdayindiana.org/earthjam for our upcoming event at Duke's.
And how about info about both of your bands, Love Sick Moan and the Lakewoods?
You'll find out the most information by attending our show, Earth Jam, at Duke's on Thursday, April 24th. But for further information, you can visit lovesickmoan.com.
Awesome.
As far as the Lakewoods, you can find us at a local show. We're also on Instagram, social media, the.Lakewoods. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And all both of your music, you have it streaming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Transmitting throughout worldwide.
Anywhere that you stream your music.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you both for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam, for that interview and music. Coming up, we'll listen to a small studio session from Tank and the Bangas in celebration of the brand new Tiny Desk Radio. We'll be right back with that after the break on Small Studio Signal Boost. WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Visit Bloomington, Indiana, where Hoagie Carmichael, Booker T. Jones, and John Mellencamp impacted the city and helped it become a music destination. Bloomington is home to a variety of musical artists, live music venues, and hundreds of annual music events. More information at musicbloomington.com. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Thanks for listening. You can find the music featured tonight by following our playlists. Just search for WFYI Music on Spotify. You can find the podcast edition of the show wherever you get your podcasts or at WFYI.org/podcasts. I'm Melissa Davis, joined by Adam Gross, and we are celebrating the debut of Tiny Desk into the terrestrial world. Tiny Desk Radio is now out, and that brings us back to our Tiny Desk connection when we recorded with Tiny Desk contest winners Tank and the Banga. Adam, that was in 2019.
Yeah, oh, wow.
No, more than 5 years ago. What?
Time flies.
How did that happen?
Yeah, that was before I even fully officially worked here.
That's
I think.
right,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
just freelancing at the time.
That was a very busy day, a very exciting day, and Tank was so good to work with. The band was so cool. We recorded this session, and I was thinking, how would I describe the music here? It's lush, powerful, rich, fun. I don't know. Those are the words.
Yeah,
that I'm
those are
thinking of.
great words. It's also kind of got a laid-back, relaxed vibe to it, but it still has energy, which is hard to do. So, yeah.
Love that. I think Tank just won a Grammy,
Oh,
which is
wow.
amazing. And she just keeps doing great things. Tank and the Bangas play all over the country and all over the world. So we're so happy to see their success. And Tiny Desk has done this thing where they've launched bands, some that are unknown, into the world. And also they'll record bands like Pat Benatar. They'll record Hall & Oates or Sting, T-Pain,
Right.
It's so
Yeah.
varied and it's so good. So we're just so excited to see Tiny Desk Radio out into the world.
Yeah.
Well, let's celebrate with this small studio session from Tank and the Bangas, New Orleans-based Tank and the Bangas, here on Small Studio Signal Boost.
Hey, you guys, I'm Tank from Tank and the Bangas, and this is our small studio session. Enjoy. Yes, indeed. You hear me? I am a jungle of a woman. I'm all vines and wild things. I'm all attitude and pretty face, pretty face, pretty face. I'm all 8-wall. I'm all iron boards and extension cords. I'm all Canal Street and Lakefront. I'm all of these things. I'm all daiquiris and Doomay. I'm probably the only person that know how to pronounce shy patulas. I'm very so pretty, so New Orleans. I'm all 8-wall. I'm all daiquiris and pralines. Music Street. Things that I've learned. Things I'll never forget. I'm me. And that's all I'll need. Me. Me. In New Orleans. Me. In New Orleans. I'm all farina grits and commodity cheese. I'm off Galvez, I'm off Orleans. I see somebody randomly on a porch and I say, hey cousin, when she's not even my cousin. I'm boo loving on the lake when it is dark and I have found my place. I found my place. I did. in New Orleans. In New Orleans sounds so good to me. In New Orleans, daiquiris and domain. New Orleans. Should I do it? Yeah. Okay. You got man, holla. Man, I'm gon' holla. I got caramel waiting on me. Red hating on me. Think I really give a fuck that he's skating on me. You ain't heard the news. All of them confused. Everyone that I lose, I bounce back with two. You're in love with me, and I'm in love with you. In New Orleans. In New Orleans. Let's get it. In New French Quarter Fest. Shop for true love. My final rest, yeah. Sounds so good to me. In New Orleans. In New Daiquiris in Dumaine, Canal Street, Bourbon, Frenchman, Moros and Jazz in New Orleans.
Y'all better sing. Y'all better sing. Yes, Lord.
In New Orleans. Okay. that shaker thing? Here we go. Double Dutch and free lunch. Mean girls and sweet ones. Dudes that like me, dudes that dodge me. The girls want to fight me, cause like Kimmy, I'm talking pretty. Confident and sedity like Whitley. Yeah, down to earth like Freddie. I'm down to ride no Billy. At home, it was Kool-Aid packs and Disney. Listen McGuire and one Saturday morning on the weekends. Never had a pair of Jordans, though. My jump shot don't need sneakers, more cost than I can afford them. Rice Krispie treats and noodles, Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin. Sometimes. Most God than God provides me in TV. Where do the ants go? Okay, I know. Why do they run away? Leave me alone. No. Okay. All right. Why can I make you stay? I got a chance for a book tag. A girl that be talking about me in third period. Oh, well. The day was still made for me. Reruns some more and waiting on me. Vacate for me. Ain't me, scare me, actually make me jealous. Cheryl is my best friend. Brian, my boyfriend. Gay is his father. But his love letters be sweeter than snowbars in the east and freezy shoot all wrapped in one love letter in a warm sweater in December. I am better, I'm better. IDK, whatever. Where do the ants go? Why do they run away? Oh, leave me alone now. Why can't I make you stay? I'm prettier than Sunday. On Mondays I be tripping. My mama want me to wash the dishes while she makes my brother lazy and distant. I'm moving at 18. Fast forward 10 years later, it's the same routine. And I'm complaining, catching bugs like it's a brand new thing. I want everything and anything. Thrift clothes in a basket or a Hummy truck. My life is funny as what? Like Bruce with that cup. That's my luck. I didn't up, famous and blonde, rolling a blunt. Turned down while everyone is busy turning up. Hey, man, everyone is busy turning up. Everybody busy, turn it up. Come on. Where do the ants go? Why do they run away? Leave me alone. Why can't I make you stay? Where do the ants go? I know I will. Watch it. Hey everybody, it's Tank from Tank and the Bangas, and I want to wish Small Studio Sessions a happy 10-year anniversary. Thank you so much for the music that you bring to us, the world, the people, the artists.
That was NPR Tiny Desk contest winners Tank and the Bangas from the band's 2019 Small Studio Session recorded at WFYI. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost. I'm Melissa Davis, here with co-host Adam Gross. So what's happening in the world of live music?
Well, earlier in the show, I interviewed two people involved in this year's Earth Jam, a benefit concert presented by Earth Day Indiana. National Earth Day is this Tuesday, April 22nd, and this event will take place 2 days after that on Thursday the 24th at Duke's Indy. The Earth Jam lineup features local artists, the Lakewoods, Lovesick Moan, and Jerry Baker. And the DIY all-ages art venue Healer has a show coming up in 2 weeks on Wednesday the 30th with Shipwreck Carpathos, Vonnegut Hardware, Strange Pains, and just
Another wonderful collection of band names there.
Yeah,
Particularly
indeed.
liking Vonnegut Hardware.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Very good. And
And There's an exclamation point on that, though, so it's like, Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Small Studio alum Jamie Nicole, along with Small Studio alum Chad Mills and Devin Brown will play in Bloomington as part of Visit Bloomington's Presents Singer-Songwriter Spotlight Series. Sue at Sleeper's Bar.
That's a lot of S's.
I'm going to get through it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Tuesday, April 22nd. Again, Jamie Nicole, Chad Mills, Devin Brown at Sleeper's Bar, Tuesday, April 22nd in Bloomington. That's the latest in Indiana music. Be sure to follow your favorite artists on social media for updates and info. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Adam Gross and Roxana Caldwell created our show. This episode was produced by Adam Gross and me, Melissa Davis. You can check out the podcast edition of the show wherever you get your podcasts or at WFYI.org. And if you'd like to submit your music to get played on the show, just visit WFYI.org/local-frequency. And we are at our last song. Adam, what do you have?
This is indie artist Sean Imboden with Fire Spirit. Have a great night.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Gregory and Appel Insurance, dedicated to helping people and businesses navigate the complexities of risk management, employee benefits, and private client insurance. More at GregoryAppel.com.